Hey guys, LaMonster here at LaMonster Garage, and we got something that we did on this 2020 Rocket 3. My favorite bike to date. I love this bike. It's just a lot of fun, but we have a lot of different products that we have in line to make for this. We've got a Fender Eliminator license plate relocator. We've got a nice ram mount for it. We're making some highway brackets, basically for mid controls. We've got a peg adapter that allow you to use different style pegs. So we just got a lot of things. That's just the tip of what we're doing. We're also working with Mike Corbin on some seats and maybe a few other things, storage-wise, bags and all that good stuff. So anyway, this is the hot bike. We love this bike. But when I first got it, I ordered a lot of accessories that I wanted to use. One of them was this tank pad, and it's a nice tank pad. It's real thick. After riding for a while, I don't see my knees really needing it that much. I mean, basically, you're not dragging it like a sport bike and putting a lot of pressure on your tank. But the concept is cool. But when I held it up, I just didn't like it. It just didn't look right on the tank. I couldn't bring myself to peel and stick it. So I thought, man, I want something that complements this bike. And that's when I got an idea of doing a Union Jack decal. So this is really hard to get a good video of, just because depending on the angle, it shows up different. But I gotta tell you, everybody who sees it loves it. It's like, wow, it really pops. It's a distressed Union Jack, so it has some rust marks in it. It actually looks like a raw tank that's rusting underneath, and just looks super cool. This is obviously the GT, but it's going to work great on a red tank, black tank, silver tank. It's just an awesome product. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to install it. It's still a little cold here, so something this big you're going to want to warm up before you install it. So we'll walk over to the other side and give you a little how-to. So basically, when you get this product, it will come like so. And what we recommend is you just trim it out fairly close to the edge. You see I left a little paper here, but trim it out. And the hardest part is just getting this side the same as the other side, especially if you're OCD like I am. But it only took me 2 tries to get it where I really liked it. You know, basically the same spacing here, same spacing here, same spacing here. So the first thing you're going to want to do, which I've already done, is just take, we have these alcohol wipes. But you're going to want to, you can use a bottle if you're rubbing alcohol at home, but you're going to want to rub this all down, remove any wax or protector or anything on it that would keep it from sticking properly. Now this is, I think they call this glue pig snot. It's like the best glue you can have for this particular decal. Now, these are automotive grade decals, just like this one here. This is the same thing. This is a automotive grade decal. The company that makes this for us, that's what they specialize in. We've been using them probably for 5 years now, and their product holds up really well. I'm real happy with them. That's why we approached them about these. So anyway, what you're going to want to do, and you can use whatever tape you want, but you're going to want to tape it up in position to start with. And what I recommend, and I'm going to do right now, is go ahead and heat it up. Now, if you don't have a commercial grade heat gun, don't worry about it. Go rob your wife's hair dryer for a few minutes, she'll never know. and this will do a good job of heating up this resin to make it a little more pliable, and it helps it stick a little bit. All right, I can tell that's pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and you can start pulling it from either side. Doesn't really matter. Just want to make sure it's not going to move on you. And you can use thinner tape. It doesn't have to be this big 2-inch stuff. But I like that. I'll just pull this off. And then now that it's warm, it's nice and pliable. Pull it back. Get a razor blade. Careful not to cut your tank. I just get it started. Peel it off, and now you can go ahead and kind of work it. Nice thing about this decal, it's thick enough that it's not going to kink or wrinkle on you. Now that I got that, I'll put a little more heat to it. All right, now I'm ready for the other side. Peel this back. Alright, stuck pretty good. Alright. Try not to touch it. Let's hold it by the outside edges. Just kind of work it from the glue. I love the way this looks. It really looks good, and it's going to look good on a red tank or a black tank. Or this is actually dark blue. It looks like it's black, but it's actually dark blue. And, I like it. Well, there you have, buddy. There's the distressed Union Jack. And like I say, it's just very similar decal to what's already on your bike. Dome decals have been used for years in the automotive industry. So we're going to have these. We have a Rocket 3 section on lemonstergarage.com. So these are the first prototype ones that I got for approval, and I have approved them, and we've gone into production for them. So just check the website, lemonstergarage.com. Look on the left, you'll see a Triumph section, and click on that, and you'll see products as we add. We have a lot of products in line on this bike that we're pretty excited about. So as you can see, here's our little Fender Eliminator. We've done one more modification to this. We're gonna change that up just a little bit. That should be in production pretty quick, but we got a lot of cool things for this bike because this is a cool bike. We love this thing. Probably one of the funnest bikes. Next to my M109, it's one of the funnest bikes I've ever owned, and I've owned a lot of bikes. So check it out at Le Monster Garage, and that's it. Thanks, guys.